Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Lenovo laptop. This is a Lenovo ThinkPad T470s. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can clean up the motherboard, clean up the fan, and repaste the heatsink. You should be doing your own servicing and cleaning maintenance once every year and a half, depending how heavy you use the laptop. If you are a really heavy user, then you should be doing it once every 7 months. It's really easy. It takes literally up to 10 or 20 minutes, depending how slow you work. Always take your time doing this. Just remember, by repasting, cleaning, you're not going to change anything in the system. Everything's going to be left the way it was. This is not a benchmark test or a comparison between thermal paste and stuff like that. This is just a regular servicing and maintenance. It's like taking your car for oil change. The type of oil you put in your engine, it depends to you. All right, but I will give you my recommendation, which one I use and which one we recommend for our clients. So first thing first, you want to power off the laptop. You want to flip it upside down. And I'm going to go over the tools I'll be using. Tool number one is a good screwdriver set. I'll recommend you to purchase the iFixit screwdriver set. All the tools that I use will be linked in the video description. From this tool set I purchased myself. So I'm going to be using a Phillips number one. If you get the Pro set, it will include you with the tweezers, opening tools, and stuff like that. If not, grab a curved tweezers. And for the opening tool, we will be using a metallic guitar picks. And one toothbrush, a medium or soft toothbrush, used or new. Isopropyl or isopropylic alcohol, 98% plus or 99% plus. Don't go anything lower because it will have some water mixed with water, which is not good for electronics. You need one sheet of the workshop towel. People say, can I use a microfiber towel? I always say no. The reason is because as soon as you put an alcohol on top of this one and you want to clean the motherboard, the components, this will rip apart and will prevent damage on the board. Unlike the microfiber towel, which will get strangled around the tiny capacitors and it will rip them apart. All right, and another one is a good thermal paste. I'll be using an Arctic MX4. You can use the new one, which is Arctic MX6. You want to go overboard, crazy, you can go with the Thermal Grizzly Extreme, which is really nonsense for these models. So we're going to be using that. All right, people say, oh, why don't you put a PTM? You can go PTM, there's no problem with that, but it's expensive and you're going to be replacing that PTM because you're going to open up and clean up the fan system and stuff like that. Once you remove it, you have to replace it. You can't use the same thing over. So you will get the same because there's a thermal pumping on a PTM, which is thermal pumping on anything else. We've seen it all the time. All right. So with all that said, we're going to get into it. So on the bottom cover, there's 5 screws, 2 on the side, on the back, and 1 in the middle. All the screws have something called a C-lock. The C-lock will prevent the screw coming out entirely. So what you do, you want to rotate, and it will serve another purpose. It will separate the bottom cover from the armrest. So as soon as I open, you're going to see tiny gap opening right in here. As soon as I do the middle one, it's going to have more gap opening right there. There we go. Now you see that big, huge gap right there? You want to rotate until the screw is really loosen up. You want to do that for all the screws. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. All right. Once you loosen up the screw, you want to grab it from the bottom back cover, lift it up, pull it up, because that way you can release the bottom hooks. You can take it outside, use a toothbrush to clean up the dust mesh in here and blow some air and leave it for drying. And down here, we can see the fan and the heatsink here with a 2 heat pipe. All right. And so first thing first, we want to disconnect the batteries. You do not need to disconnect the battery if you're really careful, but to be on the safe side, go ahead and disconnect the battery. On the bottom battery, there's 3 screws, 1, 2, 3. So remove these 3 screws. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. All right, and then remove 2 screws on the back battery, 1, 2. Again, the back screws and the front screws, they are the same. All right, once you remove that, grab by this plastic thing and lift it up, and it has to release the hooks on the bottom pump. Bring it up, same thing here, lift it up, release the hooks and pull it towards yourself. Now, first thing first, we want to disconnect the cable for the fan. Do not yank on the cables. Use your fingernail or tweezers on the side of the jack and just wiggle around, and you can release this connector. So don't put your fingernails here or use the tweezers. Don't yank on the cable. All right, next we're gonna remove 4 screws on the heatsink. The screws, again, they have a little C-lock on them, so it'll be much loosen it up. Once you did that, grab it by the tail and lift it up and bring it out. So that's how you can release this heatsink. You can see there's a thermal paste on the CPU, and there's not a thermal paste, nothing on the secondary die, and they made a little gap opening so it doesn't touch. And the reason they do that, because the secondary die is called a PCS chip. And the PCS chip is called a Southbridge chip, which doesn't get that hot on these models. And they don't want to transfer the heat from here to that one. So that's why they cut that little hole in there so it doesn't touch it. So there we have it. Now, let's go put this one here. First, we want to clean up the vents in here. There's one, two, three tiny screws in here. These are a Phillips 0, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, Phillips 0. So you want to remove these tiny screws. There are 3 of them. And when you put it back together, don't force them, otherwise you're going to damage the thread on the plastic. So remove these tiny screws. There's a gaffer's tape in here. Remove the gaffer's tapes on here. Now, you want to pull it out. Let me see, how do I do this? So if I do it, I'm going to use this one here. Bring it up. And on this side, we have a gaffer's tape, but there's a temperature sensor on here that goes all around in here, goes all the way here. You want to be careful with that. And the tiny hook. So I'm trying to use the I'm pulling it out gently. And open it up, bring this cable out of it, and there we have it. So what you want to do here, you want to use a toothbrush to clean it up, take it outside, blow some air. If it's clogged up, just clean it out. Again, the fan, same thing. Just don't be careful with this sensor right in here. You want to clean it out and blow some air, and I'll be back and we're going to repaste. All right, now that I took it outside, cleaned up nicely, we brought it back. We're gonna bring the cable through here to the back side, push it down, and then we're gonna put the 3 tiny screws over the copper plate. Make sure you just don't force it, just gently put the screws in. You do not need to tighten up with the force. There we go. Once you're done with that, you want to grab a little bit of workshop towel. You want to soak it in an alcohol, and you want to wipe over the main die on the CPU. And use a dry part to pass it. Grab the heatsink, put your 2 fingers at the back, and wipe this dried out thermal paste. All right, once you're done with that, all you want to do, you want to put 1 drop on the main CPU die. Doesn't matter the amount you put, just put 1 big drop, just like that. And then you want to grab this heatsink, you want to put the front end in here and bring it down slowly and make sure the screw holes are matching. Then you want to just follow the screws. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, doesn't matter. But as long as you screw, I can go 4, 3, 2, 1, or as long as you cross screw them, that's the reason for the numbers. There's no specific the reason why they go this way, that way. As long as you cross screw them, that way the thermal paste evenly spreads over the CPU. All right, put the jack for the fan right there. Once you're done with that, make sure the fan stays right there and it's spinning nicely, correctly. Grab the battery on the back end, put the backside under the palm rest. Don't put it like that and bring it down, push it down. The one in the front, again, make sure the hooks in the palm rest are in there, and then bring it down and then push it down. Put the 3 screws on the front end of the front end battery and the 2 screws on the back end battery. Again, you want to switch to a Phillips one. All right, once you have that one in there, now we're going to grab the bottom cover. You want to put the front end under the palm rest, bring it down and push down the sides, and then tighten up the screws over the bottom cover. And this is how you can do your own service for your Lenovo ThinkPad T470s model. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I will power it on so you guys can see that it does power on. I'm going to plug in the charger. I'm going to power it on, and I should get a logo for the Lenovo right there, and it will go to the Windows.